Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got a video today from Mankind.
Yo, be my trash princess, one of y'all, man. I'm on my throne, man. I need a queen. One good. One good.
Where's the trash princess?
Trash princess?
Yeah, I'm the trash king.
WNBA starts making excuses after it loses to Neon.
I actually been on break too. I ain't played in like 3.5 weeks.
Okay.
What?
You're a professional.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Wait. You lost to Neon? The goofy live streaming kid? Really?
Can you imagine being like a so-called professional player at the top of the WNBA, whatever that says, and feeling the need to make an excuse like
The top of the WNBA, so what? The top of Pee Wee League?
that when playing someone as
Oh
strong
wait, I don't know what
and
baseball's
unathletic
called,
as
or
me?
basketball. Youth League, I guess. Pee Wee's usually like football, right?
Oh, you've been out for a whole 3.5 weeks? Like you're a professional player who practices literally every single day, and you're out that's your excuse, 3.5 weeks out? Like, feeling the need to make an excuse like that in a situation like this is really fucking pathetic.
I can not bowl for a year or two, and I'd probably still dominate most people bowling.
are not making a good case for higher pay in the WNBA. And you know, it didn't get much better from there.
I saw a highlight. You were on Team USA?
Yeah, a couple of times. Yeah, I was.
You can't be serious. Let's roll the clip.
Oh! By the way, check your stats. Chat, she averages 17 a game, bro. In the WNBA, I'm averaging like 1 point. Not even, probably.
I mean, she doesn't look like she's trying much. She's also in sweats. So I'll give her a little bit, but... Okay, maybe. You should be able to make it in sweats.
Pick a brick. Any brick.
Fuck you! You fucking suck!
God, I can't even say much. I'm probably not going to do better. I can't shoot for crap with this crappy wrist.
Ha! Please, miss.
Oh my god. I cannot believe how much this sucks.
Yes!
You fucking suck. My fucking.
Yeah, that's the bad guy. Always such the funniest kid.
You suck!
Let me lock the fuck in real quick. Let me lock the fuck in real quick. Foot on line.
This kid seems pretty good. I don't know. Definitely better than me.
Did that go the way you thought it was gonna go? Nope.
In my last video about a WNBA player getting schooled, it was by a legitimate, basketball player, 17 years old. This guy is a fucking dumbass streamer who does nothing but talk shit and drink and stream on computer all day. He's extremely unathletic. This is a really pathetic showing from someone who's supposedly top of a professional league, bro.
I mean, Team USA multiple times.
And these women are still asking for higher pay. It's wild. But she did end up turning it on and actually beating him in the end. Though I can't imagine how anyone could possibly think that that's a flex.
You fuck with the jersey? Thank you. I like your hat. Never mind. I don't like it. 7-2.
Okay, I mean, she won at the end.
10-7. 10-7. Please miss. Motherfucker! GG.
You're nice.
GG.
You're nice.
And that's why she commands $7,000 a year. These gals sure do make it look difficult.
But is having this minor skill worth being so unattractive? That's for the fan to decide. Yay!
So this dumbass WNBA simp puts as a caption to this video, Neon finds out that a 1v1 against WNBA star Kennedy Carter wasn't as easy as he thought. In case you didn't hear, she beat him only 11-7. 11-7. This is an unathletic, like scrawny, non-basketball player. Bro, if this is what you're bringing to the sports world and still asking for more money,
right?
Bro, it's wild. But I think
it's like saying, "Oh, we finally beat those teams that have been beating us in soccer. We finally beat them. We deserve the money." Well, no, I think those teens probably deserve more money.
They know that they ain't shit on the basketball court, and that's why they're playing the victim card to try and get more pay.
It's disrespect, but I mean, it comes with being a black female athlete. You know,
feel like you got
at the top
targeted?
of the game. I feel like I'm one of the best players in the world, so I think that comes with it.
You hear the words you say sometimes? I think she might be
best player in the world.
Retarded.
Imagine putting on a performance like that as a top professional athlete against someone who literally doesn't even play your sport. And then with a straight face, looking you dead in the eye and saying, "I deserve more money." Bro, honestly, like, but like I said, deep down, maybe she knows she ain't shit on the court, because then she pulls out the victim card. I'm a black female athlete. But it's not much of a victim card, because you play in a league that's more than 60% black and 100% female. So I'm struggling here. Where's the discrimination?
Then why are you here? Do you like Chicago Sky? It looks like you do.
I have never heard of this group. I have never heard of this.
You've never heard of Sky basketball, the women's team?
No.
You know they won the championship, right?
No.
You didn't know that? Well, now you do.
No, I do, but I still don't really know anything else.
All right, do you know who the Sky is playing today?
No.
What are you looking forward to today with this group?
The buffet.
We should get you on the court today, huh?
Okay.
That's exactly what I always look forward to. The food.
Let me see how you shoot your threes.
I don't shoot threes.
That was hilarious.
She's so dynamic.
Carry.
She gets positioning.
Carry.
You just
Carry.
can't get around her.
Traveled 3 times on 1 possession.
That is carrying, right? I wasn't sure.
I don't think you can do that.
I know they're not professionals in this one. They're just young girls, but it's still pretty fucking hilarious.
Women's racing is every bit as exciting as men's racing, you know. Plus, you get to enjoy it for longer.
Oh, I get it.
Oh, bowling. Oh, did you get the strike, Elise? Did you get the strike?
Looking like
okay.
Shit. Angelina, doing the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen. Monica, going the fuck? That was honestly just pathetic. Fucking embarrassing. Stupid, dumbass Monica is gonna give it a go again. And she got it! Oh, shit! Old fart fuck loses her balance and drops. Are you okay, old farty?
Yep.
Like, I give a shit. Fuck off and sit on the shitty bench over there.
I think women are better at soccer than men, yes.
So women better at soccer?
I think so.
Okay, so what if I told you they've actually done this experiment? They'll set up a women's professional soccer team. They'll pair the professional adult women's soccer team with the 15-year-old boys. And the 15-year-old boys will smoke the women.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah. Smoke them.
You lose that battle.
A woman who trains the hardest versus a man who trains the hardest.
Well, then it would depend how much you're born with natural talent in it. And that's dependent on every person, not gender.
Yeah, you're right. Natural talent. It's called genes. And it's also called biology. It's natural.
Who currently holds the world record for...
Don't know.
If I told you it was a man?
Then, on that standpoint, then he was that during that moment.
This is the worst.
Did you realize that the world record holder for the women's 100-meter sprint, she wouldn't even qualify to compete with the men? You understand this, right?
I don't watch running.
Hey! Fuck you!
But so I've just presented to you with a fact.
I think that partially has to do with expectations. All throughout
What?
time,
Expectations?
let's take gymnastics for an example. Gymnastics used to be a much simpler sport than it is today. But as sports develop...
Running, point A, point B,
I'm
straight
getting
line, as fast as you can. What?
I'm getting there.
The expectations of the 100-meter sprint.
very...
So, you're dumb.
How fucking infuriating is it listening to that?
I gotta give it to Brian. I could probably not stand dealing with women like this constantly. Even I was making millions of dollars, which I'm sure he is, but damn. I don't know, man. Is it worth it?
Like, she's not going to change her mind. She doesn't care about facts. Oh, I don't watch running, therefore what you're saying must not be right. Like, it's funny, and as dumb as her argument is, her whole argument is that, gymnastics evolved and got harder, so women aren't as good at it if it's harder. If it were easier still, then women would be better. But how does that make sense? Like, if they can't keep up when it gets harder, how could they possibly be better at it when it's easier? And gymnastics specifically, you want to talk about gymnastics specifically? Like, women can't even compete in certain events in gymnastics because they lack the necessary strength. Like,
correct. They don't do the same arm, the horse thing. They don't do that as much as men because that's pure upper body strength.
Like for rings and pommel horse. You want to talk about soccer? Okay, I had this clip a little while back. I couldn't find it when I was trying to make this video, but it was a doctor talking on men in women's sports, the whole transgender athlete thing. And one of the reasons she gave why it's unfair beyond testosterone and hormone therapy is the T angle in what's called the T angle. It's the angle in the hips between men and women.
Yes.
And one is larger than the other. And what this causes, it causes women to have much less power in their legs for things like cycling, and she specifically named soccer. You can't kick as hard, and it causes a lot of knee injuries in women later in life. Now, for those of us who aren't retarded, we don't need science to explain these things to us. So I'll let this 10-year-old boy prove the point for me. This is a 10-year-old boy going up against a pro female footballer. Check it out.
Kabam! Kabam! I love how the whole crowd just like storms in and it just starts, oh, oh. My man.
You just lost to your own game. You're outgunned and outmanned.
Silent now, as opposed to when the Saints have the ball. Oh, look at this run! What a run! Marshawn Lynch still on his feet.
He's still going.
Has blockers now. He's dancing his way for the touchdown.
He literally has 6 women hanging on to him.
Let no man forget how menacing we are. We are lions.
Here you go, knock out.
Oh! Why would you want to do this as a woman? You are nowhere close to be able to do this.
She needs some milk.
Damn, we almost had it. It's this close.
Look, I know we like to take the piss on this channel a lot, but I do want to take a second to highlight something that happened a couple weeks ago in women's sports that was legitimately cool. And this went viral a couple weeks ago. If you haven't seen it, check it out.
Y'all don't know too much about football, but this was crazy. Chill, Tat.
Oh, damn.
Boom. Yo, what the? Why she do her like that? No smile, just said, yeah. I get to that. Bro, run that back, Tat. Two. And then right to the goal was crazy. That was
Cool. No doubt.
Yeah, unfortunately for every one time that something like that happens at women's sports, something like this happens about 100 times. And keep in mind, she's trying to hit the crossbar in this next clip. Check it out.
Nailed
that
it.
Close. It was almost perfect.
Oh.
Now, who did this?
That was funny.
Whoever painted this bathroom, I'm gonna need you to come on back and get that up. Repaint that bathroom floor. Y'all know damn well every male figure in the household, all the way down to the little kids, they're gonna walk in this bathroom trying to piss 3-pointers. You already know what it is. It wouldn't even be right to walk in this bathroom and see that floor and go do a layup. You got the 3-point line. And if no,
I would attempt the 3-point line every time.
If I ain't home, I'm gonna leave the door open and try a half-court shot. That's just what we do as men. You know everybody gonna be in here got this bathroom pissy.
Dude, there's gonna be like a chalkboard on the side of like how many threes of each person. Like he's gonna have everybody's name and then tally marks of how many threes we made. That's men right there.
It's hell. As soon as you walk in this bathroom, you instantly turn into one of the Splash Brothers. Cause there's gonna be piss everywhere.
Probably.
Do André Ramalho, a gente tá vendo aqui, ó, o Memphis com a Edna. O Memphis foi lá e a Edna foi.
So for those of you who don't know, that's a pro footballer called Memphis Depay, and this guy's comment hit it spot on. Depay basically summarized society in this short video, double standards.
You might have thought that was funny, but what if it was the other way around?
Really? Really?
Anytime we talk about men and women's sports, how women are just as good as men, like that dummy on the whatever podcast talking about how women are just as strong as men and they can do it, I always think of the game of pool for some reason, because I will play a game of pool with a woman. Played many games of pool with many women because I don't know, when you're in the bar or whatever, it's just an easy way to have a conversation, chit chat, but also have something to do. And always they get extra shots. You know what I mean? You let them win. You know, it just makes me think, like, have they gotten in society, this is where we're at in society, have they gotten so many free shots? Have they bent the rules for so long that they started legitimately thinking that they were winning, like, for real?
Yeah.
Like
I actually do think that. You're right.
Forgot that we bent the rules and gave them extra shots all this time. I honestly think that's where we're at in society these days.
Pour terminer. Et la petite extra passe pour Mendy, mais le tir est un peu court. Non! Alors là on vient de voir quelque chose d'extraordinaire. Excusez-moi, j'ai réagi non.
I've no more fucks to give. My fucks have run dry. I've tried to go fuck shopping, but there's no fucks left to buy. I've no more fucks to give. The more fucks I've tried to get. I'm over my fuck budget tenor and now in fucking debt.
No, shout out to that gentleman that put his hand on her shoulder and then she pushed it off, so he pushed her hand off. Exactly. If I can't touch you, you can't touch me. That's how the world works. Equality, bitches. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that, and I catch you guys.